Hello everyone, good day. Well, still on the Nigerian presidential elections, I'm sure you've seen some of the videos that I've done congratulating my fellow Nigerians on the successful elections that we had in Nigeria. This is historic to us from other people from other countries who might not know why I'm so passionate and why I keep on talking day in, day out about Nigerian presidential election. Well, Nigeria is the 8th largest nation in the world. Nigeria matters, and if things are done right there, it's going to affect the world. But if there is crisis there and or any form of catastrophe, that is going to have a spillover effect on the whole world. And the fact that they were able to conduct a successful election, without fracas, that's a great blessing to the world on its own. Then you will not have Nigerian immigrants and all kind of troublemakers coming to your country. Why? Because they will be able to stay at home right now when the economy go better. So, but today I'm still talking on this election, but I want to talk to Nigerians, and I think I want to do. There are some Nigerians that deserve a vote of thanks from all Nigerians. So today I want to do a few recordings for some individuals in Nigeria that really deserve to be thanked by all Nigerians. I want to start my message, my vote of thanks, with a thank you message to Papa Olusegun Obasanjo. Many Nigerians don't realize this, but as a follower of the happenings in our country, I'm aware that if not for the matured, fatherly, and in fact godly position of the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, there is no assurance that this election could have gone the way it went. The fact that Obasanjo is hugely misunderstood in our nation, it's no oversaying. Most people don't really understand that man very well, and I'm sure even by me acknowledging him and giving him the due honor he deserves, that many of you who will be watching or reading this will probably come against me and begin to, attack me for even acknowledging the man. That is to tell you to what extent the negative perception about this man is. People are so negative about him, and he's so much misunderstood that even talking anything positive about him, arises attack against you, against the very person who is trying to acknowledge him. But I'm not shy. I'm not the type that will shy away from controversy, and because I know that so far as I'm telling what is right, and I believe in the things I'm saying as being the truth, I don't really have anything to worry about. I don't know about the dark side of Obasanjo, if he has some, like most of us have our dark sides. But the things that I've observed, I think for the Nigeria of our future, I personally as a Nigerian citizen, owe President Obasanjo my thank you. I owe a gratitude to him for the position of leadership he demonstrated by coming out to make his position known about his attitude, about his position regarding the present government we have in Nigeria. Now, in my opinion, President Obasanjo has proved himself to be a worthy statesman in the affairs of Nigeria, especially since he left the presidential palace. Now, many people will keep on talking about his third-term agenda and everything, but that's over now. And so let's forget about what happened. At least he heard the voice and the cry of Nigerians when Nigerians decided to resist his third-term return to power. So we could say he didn't force himself on us because Nigeria didn't want it. So at least he listened. So it's kind of similar to what people are praising Jonathan for right now. Because I personally am acknowledging Jonathan, President Jonathan, and I'm praising him for conceding defeat. But really, in developed world or in any modern civilized society, that's not supposed to be a feat anyhow. It's supposed to just be a normal thing. When you are defeated, you concede. But the fact that he conceded, everybody is saying, oh, he's a hero, he's done this and that. But we didn't sing that so much songs of heroism to President Obasanjo when he also listened to the pressure from Nigerians not to run and he stepped down. So I think, they are on the same footing because both of them dragged their feet because if Jonathan had not contested, it would have even been better. If President Obasanjo too had not indicated a third-term intention, it would have been better too. But the two of them did Nigeria well by conceding and submitting to the will of the Nigerian people. But what had separated President Obasanjo, especially this last hour, is that it was much more easier for him to have taken the side of the ruling government. And the person, especially bearing in mind that the person there is the person he put or recommended to be there. So most Nigerians will admit that Obasanjo was a major factor in Jonathan becoming the president. And that it will go against him eventually, knowing that the way Nigerians are going to blame him for it. They are going to say, you put him there, what moral right do you have right now to condemn him? And there are a lot of people who said that. But the man is so faithful and so committed to the truth that despite the fact that there will be some stones thrown at his address, he would not compromise his position of truth. He saw things going wrong and he voiced his position out, condemned the things that he thought are wrong, wrote open letters, and he said he did not write open letters until he had met personally with the president on several occasions to warn him about his concerns. So he did everything right. And I think that man laid a wonderful example to us Nigerians, to the young generation of Nigerians, on how you could love the president, because he showed love to the president, to President Jonathan, when he was there for the daughter's wedding, and just a week or so after he wrote his open letter, and voiced his concerns about him, about his government. So you could still love the individual, but disagree with the policies of the person. And that's a mature position that is not a common thing in our society. And Obasanjo has exemplified a civilized culture to us in that way. And this man might be leaving this world very soon, and he recognizes that his legacy is that he leaves Nigeria a united nation, he leaves Nigeria a developed society, and his efforts to make sure that some of the things that were being planned in the President Jonathan's camp, or in the PDP, that he was the one who exposed all of them to us. For example, he spoke about the possibility of the military taking over, and that was how that plan was for it, if there was ever one. He spoke about the plan to impose the interim government on Nigeria, and that was also flopped just because he revealed explosives much earlier, if that ever took place. And he spoke about some militancy, or some militants going after or having killer squad, having squad. But also, I'm sure that also was defeated thanks to the fact that he revealed these things. And he spoke about the money that are disappearing, about the reduction in the reserves, in the foreign reserve of Nigerian budget. So it was like the conscience of the nation. And so Papa Obasanjo, I am Pastor Sunday Adelaja here in Ukraine. I don't know if you remember me, but I just want to appreciate you. I see that a lot of misunderstandings around your personality, but just for the sake of history and for the sake of justice, I want to say that there are people out there who are Nigerians that acknowledge you as the best living ruler of our country so far. I think that you will go down in history as the best leader Nigeria has ever produced. When you were there as a military leader, you are the only one that did not prolong your military reign, even though people before you did just that. You handed over the power just when you promised to hand it over. Moreover, even though I'm a Yoruba man, you are a Yoruba man. I remember when I was growing up in Nigeria, all the Yoruba people were saying, well, since Obasanjo is the head of state, he's going to hand over to Papa Awolowo because he was a Yoruba man. But you went ahead and did the opposite, handed over to Shagari, which incurred wrath and anger from your people. But you still did what was right anyway. And but history is going to judge you very kindly, I believe. Because I remember when you handed over the power, the economy of Nigeria was very robust, very prosperous, and it was run down. And when you came, Nigeria was at the lowest possible state, economically, politically, socially, just in every dimension. Things were just so bad. But again, God used you. God unpicked you as the Messiah, so to say, of our nation. And when you came back in 1999, the economy that was just at its back, flat, was resurrected again. The Nigerian economy, from being one of the least developed countries in the world, came to be in the top 30, just thanks to your efforts, and even the upgrading that we had, and being the largest economy in Africa. I believe it's not as a result of what President Jonathan did. I believe it was still the outlet of what you did with your government when the economy was growing at close to 10% a year. And and just by delivering us as a nation from the debt burden, that on its own is worth giving you a monument for. And all the things, the reputation of Nigeria that was restored worldwide, the billionaires that were raised. Some people are saying, well, I'm not a billionaire, he only raised his friends or what. But before Obasanjo, no single billionaire was there in the country. And I was in your office when you were speaking about your plan to raise up 10 billionaires so that they could build multinational companies to compete with international companies. That there was no single multinational company from Nigeria. But today, thanks to your efforts, Dangote became one of those multinational companies, and several others that are really doing well. So you have left a very, very big shoe to be filled, and especially with your forthrightness and truthfulness and position of truth. Kudos to you. I doff my hat for you, and I say, Papa, you will ever be remembered. And I want to hope that President Buhari is going to allow your books to be published in Nigeria this time and be sold. I think every Nigeria home needs to have a copy of your book, and we all need to acknowledge you, not in death, but while you are alive, as a national hero. Thank you, sir. Papa Olusegun Obasanjo. Blessing.